At the bottom of the world, a journey begins. Their feet were built for this. 99% of them return to the exact same nest, every single year. The males arrive first. They always do. Winter has not been kind. No other penguin in the world puts this much effort into building a home. Each stone is weighed, considered, judged, one stone at a time, a patient architecture of devotion. But patience is not universal. The theft is swift, elegant even. His nest grows. His neighbor's mysteriously does not. He knows exactly what he has done. And then they arrive. One voice among thousands, and still unmistakable. She inspects his work. This is not a small thing. The season begins. Antarctica does not offer mercy, but they do not move. The instinct to protect is stronger than any storm. The first sign, small, fragile, alive. For weeks, the world is warm feathers and a heartbeat above. But curiosity is its own kind of courage. Independence begins here, 1 centimeter at a time. To survive in a colony, you must first learn to belong to one. But Antarctica charges a steep price for boldness. Some adults have lost everything this season. Grief in animals is real, and desperation makes its own demands. This time, a close escape. The Antarctic sky gives no warning. The chicks are not ready for this, not yet. When the storm passes, the counting begins. Not all made it. In an average year, 1 in 3 chicks does not reach the end of the season. The survivors gather. They are called creche, and they are the colony's nurseries. A parent returns, and the colony erupts. The parent runs. The chicks give chase. It looks absurd. It is not. Only the right chick will be fed. What appears graceless is in fact a gift, carefully prepared, fresh seafood, delivered at the bottom of the world. To feed their young, the adults must master one of the most hostile environments on Earth. No hesitation. No equipment, just the body, perfectly made. They can dive to over 170 meters, hold their breath for more than 20 minutes. Not everything qualifies. Krill, shrimp, squid, all passed over. The longer they search, the more energy they burn. And above, hungry chicks wait. And then, anchovies, oil-rich, dense, alive with energy. The penguin's superfood. The strategy is elegant. They drop below the fish and let physics do the rest. The difference between anchovies and krill may be the difference between life and death for a chick above. They surface. The hunt is over. The journey home begins. Thousands of kilometers from Antarctica at the equator lives the world's most unlikely penguin, the Galapagos penguin. the only species that crosses into the northern hemisphere and faces a challenge its Antarctic cousins will never know. 40 degrees above zero, a penguin was built for 40 degrees below. Survival here depends on an accidental architecture. Lava tubes, carved by ancient eruptions. Cool and dark, these natural tunnels are the difference between life and death for the chicks. The adults survive by diving into cold currents that travel all the way from Antarctica, a frozen gift from the South Pole. In the water, they are as agile as any penguin on Earth. The environment changed. The animal did not. Not all penguins live on ice. For some, the greatest enemy is not cold. It is mud. Feathers are everything to a penguin. Covered in mud, they become useless. But these birds have found a solution. At the base of the tail, a gland produces a wax unlike anything a chemist could manufacture. Waterproof, antimicrobial, invisible. For some, this ritual takes up to 3 hours a day. A price worth paying, clean, ready. Back to sea. The chicks that survived the winter are ready now. The down of childhood has given way to the sleek coat of an adult. Before them, the ocean, for the very first time. They do not need to be taught. Instinct does the rest, and suddenly, everything makes sense. This awkward body on land was made for this. They will be gone for years now, out in the open ocean. And when they return, and they will, it will be to the same rocks, the same nests, the same eternal cycle. In a world of constant change, the Adelie penguin holds its contract with permanence, one of the most resilient creatures on Earth, proving, season after season, that life always finds a way.